Louise Hyland. The day before. The day before. Louise Hyland.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and most welcome guests. As of December last year, well over 100 people had seen me naked. Oh, but it gets way worse than that. In addition to that, I also took over $800,000 worth of drugs. Street value. Only about $400 health insurance co-payment value. These are just some of my cancer journey numbers. Other numbers include 7 tumors, 2 surgeries, 6 rounds of chemo, 8 weeks of radiation, and immeasurable pain. Over last year, I, however, learned that there is only one number that matters. This number. This number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, what if this number 1, your today, the day before disaster strikes? What if this number 1, your today, is the only day you have? Allow me to explain. There I was last March, marching through my life, handing out handshakes instead of hugs, telling people I was way too busy to meet them for drinks and appetizers, when all of a sudden, I found myself sitting in front of a doctor who told me I had late stage 3 breast cancer and in all likelihood would not be alive in 18 months. He held my hand and said, "Do you have any questions?" I looked at him and said, "No, I'm going to the beach now." And I got up, walked out of his office, and went to the beach. You see, the day before, just that day before, I had been promising myself that I would go to the beach. But my to-do list got the better of me. I didn't go to the beach. And as I sat there, all I could think of was, can I just go back to the day before and go to the beach? Ladies and gentlemen, do you have something you are not doing because you think you have time? What if today is your number 1 day, your day before disaster strikes? I endured 4 months of chemo. Now, I know that sounds awful, but let me tell you, chemo is not all bad. There are some benefits. I was driving down the freeway, and as luck would have it, I got pulled over. The officer did the usual. "Ma'am, do you have any idea how fast you were going?" I wanted to respond with, "Do you have any idea how many drugs I'm on?" But I didn't think that was appropriate. As I sat there, I saw a look flit across his face, and I realized what he was looking at. My hair had just started falling out in clumps from the chemo. I had track marks up both of my arms from where nurses had tried to find veins for blood draws and chemo infusions. And without thinking, I looked at him and said, "Oh, officer, I am not a crack addict. I'm just trying not to die." He let me off on condition I turned around and went home back to bed, which I did. Chemo has its benefits. I was lying there on my very worst chemo day, contemplating the pain that was about to ensue as I crawled to the bathroom. As I was lying there, my phone buzzed, and it was a text message from my beautiful 23-year-old, 6'7", magnificent baby boy, who is a heroin addict. And his text message read, "Mommy, I love you so much. believe I'd been able to fight for my own life, and today here I was worried about my baby boy. After my chemo, the doctors decided that they were willing to go in and try surgery. The night before my surgery, the love of my life asked me to marry him. I wanted to say no. It didn't seem fair to drag him down this path when we had no idea what my prognosis looked like. But the ring is so darn pretty. Couldn't help myself. After surgery, I started 8 weeks of radiation. In the middle of radiation, the love of my life found a lump on the side of his throat. And he was very quickly diagnosed with stage 4 throat cancer. As we sat listening to the doctors, all I could think of was, can I just go back to the day before? You see, the day before, we'd had some minor disagreement. So minor, I don't remember what it was. I do know I was right and he was wrong. But as I sat listening to the doctor, I wished for the day before that I could have been just a little kinder, a little more loving, a little more understanding. On January 4th, my doctors told me I am 100% cancer-free. The surgeon removed 100% of my fiancé's cancer, and today, folks, just today, my baby boy is 18 days sober. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you will join me in living every day as if it is your day before. I hope you will join me in handing out hugs instead of handshakes. Mr. Contest Chair, I'm starting with you.